Hey, beautiful souls. I figured it out. Holly freaking Luya. Hope I'm on the right page. All right, it says I'm live in the Multifaceted Soul Society. And I wanted to share with you what I learned about this new moon that is upon us is also an eclipse. We're going to get into the information that I learned about it because I thought it would be really helpful. I haven't done a coffee and convo lately. I thought this is a good way to address everyone's questions, do a coffee and convo for those of you who can join us live. If not, you'll hopefully catch the replay. Hopefully, right, Maria's here. Hi, Maria. Hey. I have cards I'm going to pull for you guys in a little bit. So nice to see everyone. I never come on this late in the evening. Penny and I are sitting here on the couch. Isn't she a little peanut? And you know what? I think with this solar eclipse, there's a lot of tech issues. There's a lot of different things going on. So who here is feeling the energy? I want to know what you're feeling. I want to hear how you're feeling. I want to share first, before we get into the cards, about this really important, powerful eclipse, because this is such an important time. It's very pivotal for us moving forward. So if you've been feeling really stuck, or life hasn't been moving forward for you, or you're feeling like really tired, drained, which I know, Maria, you said you are. I know Jen's going through a lot of stuff, especially with work and different things. This is definitely going to pertain to a lot of us. Well, actually everyone, but in different levels. So this is a really intensely transformational period, especially with energetic, I call them holy shifts. They're shifts, but to me it's like a holy shift. It's even bigger than a normal shift. This shift that is going on right now will not happen again, because with the way placement of Pluto in the astrological signs will not be here until another 200 years. So it's going to affect not only all of us, but the planet as a whole, and the United States, and all the things that are going on in the world right now. So this is a big, big holy shift. And I don't normally get into political stuff, and I'm not going to, but with all this political stuff going on, this is why this is all shifting, and it's supposed to go until well into next year with all the election stuff. So just wanted to say that, get that out of the way. Intensely transformational, energetic, holy shift right now. Be aware of that. It is going to go on for the whole rest of the year into 2024. It's going to be about profound inner healing. So a lot of deep diving, going within, really tuning into where we are in our soul. It's going to be really big change, and it's going to be life altering. So big healing changes, like I said, life altering. It's going to really affect the trajectory of your life. Definitely what comes in right now, pay attention to it in dreams, in feelings, in intuitive insights. Anything that comes in for you, just start being really aware of it. This new moon solar eclipse cycle, they call it a ring of fire because of the way that you see this ring of fire around it, because there's still like a little crescent as it goes through. So that's why they call this the ring of fire, this eclipse. It come in cycles. So this one goes from October 14th till October 27th. So you're going to feel this big holy shift for these next few days, which is really powerful. Are you guys feeling it? Curious. The Libra energy. Okay, and all this energy is in Libra right now, right? So, and I think we have a double Libra sky today, which is really crazy. Or we're going to tomorrow when the actual eclipse happens. It's tomorrow, 10/14, because today's only the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, by the way. The next, so they come in cycles, these eclipses. And the next one, this one is in Libra. The next one will be in Taurus, and that is a lunar eclipse. So this was a solar eclipse. Can't say that fast. The lunar eclipse will be on the 28th of October. Energy also is about divine light from the multiverse. Like, you're going to have amazing holy shifts that come in that are going to give you this energy from the universe. It's all this divine light and this divine love. So really be aware of the downloads that come in for you. And if you don't know what a download is, it's kind of like your ears start to ring every so often. It's not really tinnitus, but it could be. But you almost get like a ringing in your ears where you just hear this like, it's this weird sound, right? It's kind of like a download, and it's just energy that flows, that we start kind of being more aware of our dreams. Dreams are very prophetic right now, so if you're having these really powerful dreams, just be aware of those as well. Have a dream journal near your bed and jot down just little things that come in, and you don't have to write the whole dream, just something that'll trigger it and bring it back for you. Or you want to write the whole dream, that's great too. Dreams come in, you may want to get a nice dream journal and write them down, because over time when you look back, you'll see a pattern. So, and the ones coming in right now are quite prophetic. Is anyone else having prophetic dreams, right? Let's see. I know I have been having a few here and there, and that's interesting. I don't see them until hindsight, which is kind of cool too. So this moon or this solar eclipse thing with the new moon, which is a great time for new moons, are all about setting our intention. So right now is the time to really intend on what you want in your life. Only focus on what you want, because the universe doesn't know the difference. If you focus on what you don't want and you're complaining and I hate my job, I hate my life, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not saying that you are, but just, think about the words we speak. The more we complain, the universe goes, oh, she wants that. Let's bring it to her. Instead, don't focus on that. And I was like, God, that's really hard to do, because when you're in a shitty place and you're just like, what the hell? I just want to bitch and complain about where I'm at because that's how I feel sometimes. And we all go through that. The more you do that, the universe goes, oh, she wants more of that shitty time, or she wants more of that crappy experience. And that's what you get. So you really have to, I'm like, well, how do we go about, not complaining about this stuff? Because we don't want to be a Pollyanna and happy all the time, because sometimes that's not feasible. You can think about the things that come in that are negative that you don't want to focus on anymore. You can kind of see it, acknowledge it, be aware of it, and then let it go. Even if it's still there, focus on something else that brings you joy. Focus on things that bring you happiness. You don't even have to focus on that thing, but the more you focus on something else, that thing has to come into fruition in a more positive way, because you're not obsessed on it. Like, say you wanted more money. If you focus on the money you don't have, then all you're doing is bringing that more, having less money to you, instead of like focus on helping someone. Because by doing that, you're actually going to bring the money to you, because first of all, you're helping someone. And more than likely, whatever you're doing, you might get paid for that. You never know. Or money may come from a different avenue that you weren't even expecting. And that money's going to flow because you're not focused on it anymore. But you're focused on the positivity in your life and around your life. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you, Joanne. The next lunar eclipse in the Americas, Europe, Africa, Asia. Yeah, okay, it's the 28th. So that will be in Taurus, and that's a lunar eclipse. So a little bit of a different energy for the lunar. This is a big time for finding out about what your mission is, your purpose, why you're here in this world, right? This is also a big time of soul contracts. This is a biggie. So this is a good time. You're going to notice it's a good time, but people might look at it as a not so good time, because soul contracts, we come here to learn things, right, in this earth. And during soul contracts, a lot of emotional stuff comes up. And that saying that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Very true. So here's the thing. When all that comes up, you just have to kind of move through it in the best way that you can. Sometimes it's taking time, back, like stepping back and going, let me breathe. Let me be in a space with your ocean machine so that you can kind of decompress and less stress. Like, I did an amazing meditation this morning for myself, and it just felt really good to be in that place. If you guys would like a meditation tonight, I'll even guide us through a little one. So this is a big time of soul contracts, but also the other thing is you're going to find a lot of people falling away. A lot of things, people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest and best good. As things come forward, when those things no longer fit in your life, cords, soul contracts, different things are going to end, and new beginnings always come after endings. So you might find that things like are cut away, like people may leave you, situations may end, friends may disappear, jobs may end, different things may happen. This is a big time for that. So just be aware of it. It's nothing bad. It's just what it is. And be aware that this is a time when these things are supposed to happen, because whenever there's an ending, there's always a new beginning. And it may be the universe trying to help you to get you to a better place that maybe you wouldn't have gone to on your own. So a lot of times we get stagnant or stuck in our own energy, and this is a great way to move forward. So it's also, like I was saying, okay, so a new moon. New moon is a powerful time to intend, right? To set our intentions. So write them down, because I find they're way more powerful when you write them down. Put them under your pillow. I put them in a little God box or a dream box that it holds all your thoughts and prayers and everything that you need. Or just rip them up and, do whatever. Like, once it's put on paper, you've ripped it up, you've set it up to the universe. However you do it, there's no right or wrong way. But know that during this new moon, and because it's an eclipse, and it's a ring of fire eclipse, even stronger, this is like a new moon on steroids. So whatever you're intending, this is the path of trajectory that's going to change your life. Say that fast, right? Okay. So let's see. Trust everything that comes forward, even if you don't understand it. Like, things are going to happen for all the reasons they're supposed to. And you probably won't understand it until you look back in hindsight. So just be aware of that. And it may be years down the line before you can look back and go, oh, wow, now I understand it. So it's a normal process. This is a time of alignment. So this is going to be a lot of time where things are really starting to align for you. So those things fall away so that things can line up, and then you actually get into a groove of where you're supposed to be. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Pay attention again to the messages, the intuitive insights that come in. There will be many, as well as the ears ringing, different things popping in. This is a time about people's destiny. Like, people are really going to find out things about their soul mission, like why they're here. You might get some really deep insights. Write everything down so you remember it. This also sets the tone many years to come. This is a great time, like I was saying, to go within the heart's truth, listening to your heart's truth. Ask yourself, what do you need right now? And really honor what it is that your soul says it needs. A lot of times we'll ask, and, you know, what do I need right now? And we might get an answer quickly. Sometimes it doesn't come right away. So maybe sit in meditation or write that before you go to bed at night. What does my soul need to know? What do I need to know? And see what comes over the course of the next few days or a few hours, whatever it works for you. And just allow that to come to you, because that's a great way to get intuitive insights. You can also visualize it this time. Really important to imagine what you want to see. And like I was saying, like with the positive talk, like if you want to see yourself with more money, see large sums of money flowing effortlessly and easily into your bank account or into your lap. Or just know that, you know, evoke the fact that you want that to come into your life. Or maybe you're looking for a new person in your life, or maybe you're looking for a new job. You have to see yourself doing it. And I mean, see it, feel it, describe it. How are you going to feel when this is going on? You have to have all that going on together, and that's how you visualize it. The other way you can do it, if that's not your thing, get a vision board, right? So grab a couple magazines, get a vision board, and start cutting out all the things you want and like, and put them all over your board. And just put it somewhere you will see it all the time. Look at it constantly, and over the course of the next year, you will see that almost 9 times out of 10, almost everything on the board shows up. It's pretty cool. So definitely an easy way to do it if you're more crafty, and you can decorate it with sparkles and fun stuff. That might be a fun class we do one time. Let me know if you guys would be interested in something like that. So downloads, I said already, physical health and well-being. So it's going to be a big time of downloads also for receiving like what you need to know about your health, about your well-being. So we all know intuitively what we need. We need doctors when we need them. I'm not saying we don't. But a lot of times we know what we need and we just don't listen to ourselves. Sometimes our body is crying out in pain because, you know, we're doing something we shouldn't be doing to our body. Maybe we're not getting enough sleep. I know for me, these guys were crying out yesterday like, you need to get more rest. And I was like, yeah, I do. I've been staying up way too late. But we don't always listen to our body. And then today I slept in a little, but I still was up way too late. And all day my eyes were feeling a little funky. And I was like, why are they so squinty? And I kept hearing, you're tired. I thought, yeah, I am tired. But now I'm all awake, so it's all good. But listen to your body when it speaks to you. The last thing we're going to get to before we get to the cards, and thank you guys for staying on here with me. New growth. This is a big time of new growth and forward movement, major forward movement. So if you've been feeling stuck, it's like the floodgates open. I see green light, green light, green light, green light. Like it's just going to start moving forward now. This is a time about values too. This is the time when you're really going to dive deep into your values. So if you value certain things in your life, know and be aware of those things, or know what your values are, what you value, what you don't value, and focus on the things that you want in your life that bring value into your life and into the lives of others. So that's pretty wild stuff, right? Does anybody have any questions on that? That was a lot of notes. That was only like 4 little notes here, but it was a lot. So now we're going to pull some cards. Yay! So I'm going to pull 3 cards here. So you can go for all 3, or you can pick 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to hold them up for you in a second. So let me just see what we need to know. 1, this is going to be 1. Okay. 2, oh, saw that one already. And 3. All right. So 1, 2, or 3, what are you drawn to? Let's see. Oh, wrong way. This is really this is hard for a dyslexic person to go in the camera here, because I'm like, all right, I'm much better on the phone than I'm on this, but I'm learning. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, is anybody else? Right? All right. So I'm going to go through all three. I'm going to start with 1, go to 2, and then we'll go to 3, and then you guys can see which ones resonate with you. And shoot, hold on. I need me glasses. All right, I can't see these cards are so friggin' tiny. And I'm going to actually read, I'm going to intuitively read these, and it's crazy here. And then I'm going to share the message in the book. I don't normally do that, but these cards are a little different. Number 1, if I can say this properly, Sawar Quiente. Don't even know what that means. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I have to figure out how to hold these cards. So you are on the right path as number 1. Call on, oh, it's a person or a being. Call on Sawar Quiente for courage, confidence, and protection. So let me just see what I see here. All right, so intuitively, I feel like my mom with these glasses. All right, this guy here, I feel like he's coming out of a portal. So it's kind of like with this eclipse, it's time of portals, it's energy shifting. So this is a really big one. I know nobody picked one, but that's okay, because this may resonate with you as well. So it's really about listening to the fact that you are on the right path. Oh, and I'm being drawn to the heart. I'm back. Being drawn to the heart right here in his chest. So it's like really listening to that inner wisdom that's coming through. Having the courage to stand up and, you know, fly high, even when you don't think you can. And in this group, I want everyone to feel they can. Even if you're a beginner, you're going to be able to do this. So have courage and stand up for where you are. Know that you are protected. Nothing scary will ever come from this. You know, the work we do, it's all done in light and love. We all know that, but I just always like to share that as well. I don't like reading the books, but these, I'm still getting used to these. They're so darn, look how small this writing is. Can I just show you? I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, all right. This card is a powerful message from a powerful messenger, Sawar Quiente, if I'm saying that right. Probably not. Anyway, it's a spiritual representation of the royal hummingbird, which Incan shamanic cultures honor as the divine messenger that could travel between the physical and the spiritual realms. So he's like a shapeshifter. Okay, so you can go between the worlds. A great time of opening your heart, which I was saying about the heart, brings new levels of understandings and the shift in the way you live your life. When you receive this card, you're being asked to bring the energy of Sawar Quiente into the heart and listen closely to the great wisdom and guidance that's being revealed to you. So again, like what we were talking about with this new moon solar eclipse thing, listen to those downloads, the guidance, the different things that are coming in. In addition, pay close attention to the messages of all the other cards. The ones that you selected on either side of Sawar Quiente, since they are surrounded by an additional magical energy of the royal hummingbird right now. So that's pretty cool, right? Who knew we were going to pick that? Embrace each and every step that we go through. Every moment is joy. Feel the spirit of Sawar Quiente flying by your side, protecting you, guiding you, and awakening your heart to the sweetness of life and the freedom to soar. So yeah, can you say that? It looks like Sawar Quiente. I don't know how. I'm probably pronouncing it improperly, but blah, blah. Whatever. All right, this was number 2. Pick number 2. Who picked number 2? Whatever works, Joanne said. Meditation. Yay! Number 2, whoever picked that, is float in stillness. Oh my goodness, can we get this right? Float in stillness. That's really pretty, isn't it? He's just floating. All right, and with the lotus flowers. So to me, I'm drawn to the lotus flowers, of course. Just being still, being in the time of stillness, floating in that stillness. Meditation is the key. There's that meditation, Joanne. Meditation is the key to filling up with the joyous nectar of life. So really taking the time to get quiet, become still, go within. It's really a powerful time, and I love the curtain here. To me, it's like the curtain opens, allowing you to step into that true potential of, you know, maybe it's for you, Joanne, like, because you picked that card, you know, and anybody else can take this in any way, shape, or form as well, but opening up almost like a new act is opening. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're taking center stage, getting quiet, and maybe this is for you guys, anybody else too, who feels that floating in stillness is something they're needing right now. So it's really a powerful card of forward movement, but a lot of times we think forward movement, we think movement, but a lot of times being still is the movement we need, because sometimes it's inner movement where we can just allow the soul to move forward with what it is we're needing to connect with. I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling really strongly connected to go and meditate. So let me pull this one real quick. Float in stillness. So your thoughts are often like hummingbirds, darting this way and that. You know how it's hummingbirds, right? So think about that. If you have monkey mind, right, this could be you. Never seeming to take a rest. This is the universe telling you it's time to rest. At times, however, the hummingbird is a wonder to behold. They appear to stop motionless in midair. Amongst floating, like I said, in midair, as it sips on the nectar from a flower or feeder. It is just as miraculous to experience the stillness and peace that arises within your thoughts as things fall away through the process of meditation. You might even feel as if you are suspended in air or being held motionless, right, in the ethers. You might feel light and free and focused as the hummingbird when they hover. Meditation doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to involve sitting for hours or learning at the feet of a guru, because that's not what it's about. It merely takes intention to spend a few quiet moments each day. Literally, you can start with 5 minutes, following your breath, right? Focusing your mind in quiet relaxation. You can put your attention on something consistent, such as your breath, or a white noise like my ocean waves over here. And just when the ocean waves go, you breathe in, you breathe out. Some people like to listen to an air conditioner like Abraham Hicks. Whatever it is, that silent hum that just allows yourself to let go. You can put your attention on anything, like I said, a mantra, the flame of a candle. Just be careful if you have animals with a candle, because that's if your eyes get heavy and you fall asleep, not a good thing. Let's see. You could also sit in nature and allow your heart to be filled with awe and appreciation. That's a really good thing. Whatever you choose, when you hover in that space of calm silence, unhindered by wayward thoughts, you are meditating. You could even be doing the dishes. That's another way to meditate, believe it or not. And in that spot of motionless flight is where you will discover many rewards. Nectar that will add sweetness, vitality, and well-being to your life. Some of the side effects of daily meditation ritual could include relief from anxiety, stress, increased focus. So it definitely helps with removing stress, that I do know. It's great for concentration. It's great for unfolding your spiritual gifts and abilities. It's great for inspired answers from spirit world. It's a great way for your prayers to be heard and answered. And praying is really asking the questions, and then meditation is listening to the divine or your spirit guides or God or the multiverse or whatever you want to call it, the angels. So an affirmation for this card, I forgot the affirmation for the other one, but your affirmation for this card would be, I take time to find stillness and peace. So I hope that resonates for you guys. And that was, I float in stillness. And our last and final card for this evening. I'm so glad you guys were here. And maybe we'll do a little quiet meditation before we end. I have something I want to try with you guys I think might be fun. Let It Blossom. And I think, Maria, you picked this one if you're still on. Let It Blossom. It's a really pretty card. Well, look, there's the big moon, right? All right, so oh my goodness, stay still, Lisa. Let It Blossom. So to me, I'm being drawn to, I think it's a clock up here. It is. It's a clock, and it's saying the timing of the universe is precise and wise. With patience, care, and trust, the flowers you've been tending to will bloom in glorious beauty. So I feel like whatever you're doing or working on, I feel like you have a project behind the scenes. And whatever that is, things are moving forward. Like as the hands of the clock turn, it's like, time is on your side, but things are moving forward in a positive way. Also, I feel like, come back. The muddy waters, it's like you had to grow through some really heavy stuff before you could come out and be able to be seen. Maybe it's even in this group. To be able to come into this group, you had to go through some stuff just to even come into it. So if this makes sense for anyone else as well, let everything that you've been working on blossom. These cards are making sense too. Let me know, let all of us know, and let us know how it makes sense. Okay. Whoopsie, where'd you go? Okay. So let it blossom. Have you been pushing or struggling to make something happen? That's the other thing about this card. It's really about allowing. We're feeling that things aren't coming together as quickly as you would like them to. This is a message to pause for a moment And remember the many times that you found yourself in all the right places at all the right times, right? You did nothing, it just happened, right? Savor the deliciousness of that feeling, of the beauty and inspiration of meeting a person who truly helped you, hearing just what you needed at exactly the right time, or receiving exactly what you need when you needed it. The universe is always working its magic on your behalf and everyone's behalf, leading us to more and more of those synchronistic moments. When we remember to trust that relief will wash over you. This card is also a reminder that as you pause and reconnect, perhaps through meditation or any activity that allows you to quiet the chatter of your thoughts and that monkey mind, you will more easily tune into the voice of the multiverse. Your inner guidance is there, and it will lead you to the next big step. Sometimes we just have to ask, let go, get quiet, and just listen. And I don't know about you guys, but when I go into deep meditation, I like guided meditations, and then I like to turn it off at the end and just allow myself to sit there in the silence. And after a while, it doesn't happen right away, and it might take months, but after a while, it's kind of like you just start getting intuitive flashes, insights, pictures, and you just kind of remember them. And then when you come out of it, you write them down, and it might start to make some, connections for you, or you might be able to look back and go, oh wow, I can see that pattern there forming. So the last part of this card is hummingbird knows it cannot get nectar from an immature plant. It just can't, right? It's not ready. Because you are patient and trusting, know that the flower will indeed blossom when it is ready. Then the sweetness of life will always flow to you and through you in perfect divine timing. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, so the affirmation for this card about letting it blossom is, I trust in the divine timing of the universe. Love that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these. They're beautiful. That was really nice, right? So curious if you enjoyed hearing about the solar eclipse Ring of Fire thing. I didn't know about that, so it was fun to learn. These were fun. I'm glad we just pulled a couple. Take a nice deep breath, and let's just do a quiet little meditation. Doesn't have to be anything long. Maybe we'll just do, this is what I wanted to try. So it's a little humming mantra meditation. Doesn't even have to be a mantra. Well, yeah, we're going to do it as a mantra. It'll be fun. All right, so here's what I want you to do. Quiet your mind. Take a nice deep breath. Hold it. Release. We're going to do that again, but we're going to breathe in for 4. Start now. Hold it for 5. And release for 6. And we're going to do that again. Breathe in for 4. Hold it for 5. And release for 6. And just sit with yourself for a moment, eyes closed, just relaxing. You may or may not hear the ocean waves. And if not, imagine the ocean waves crashing against the surf. Imagine yourself sitting on a beach. Toes in the water, ass in the sand. Just relaxing with the sun touching your skin, warming your body. And we're going to do a little humming meditation. And we're going to hum like we would say the Om. You know how when you would do Om, you would go Om. We're going to do it with a hum. And we're going to do it 3 times. So let's begin. Take a nice deep breath. Each time it'll sound a little bit better. So again, take another deep breath. And the last one, we're going to harmonize them together if we can. Just allow yourself to feel the energy. Allow yourself to sit with the last one as we go through it. And just feel the vibration as it moves through your entire being, harmonizing with your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit, all your organs, and all the nerves and tissues and everything else in your body. It's realigning, bringing you to a place of peace and calm. Deep breath in. Just allow your mind to wander. Allow your body to feel relaxed. And allow your mind to sink into the stillness, asking your soul what you need to know in this moment. Just allow it to come to you. And take a nice deep breath and release anything else that no longer serves. And when you're ready, you can slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rub your hands together, place them at your heart, and just think of what you're grateful for today. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Hi, Penny. Did you enjoy that? So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you were able to relax and let go. I hope the humming was something that you felt through your entire being. Pen, hang on. I hope that that was something that you thoroughly enjoyed. He likes to do hugs. I would love to hear what you guys thought of that. Have you ever done a humming mantra before? And could you feel that deep in your soul? I know I could, so I was curious if you guys did. There's a bug. As you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you leave me a thumbs up and subscribe. Take care, brush your hair, and until we meet again, peace out, my friends. Enjoy. Have a wonderful evening. Bye!